Hello. Where's my shirt?
What shirt?
The one you're wearing.
Oh, this is it.
He got 3, he said.
I know. I've worn one. This is the second one.
Fucking cunt. You're a cunt. You're selfish.
It's very. I don't like going to the post office.
How bad are you gonna cough?
Oh, that's that dry ass shit. Hockey, eh? Every time I hear EHAL or ECHL, I always think of the movie Goon. 'Cause if you ever go to some of those games, they're ruthless. There's a lot of fights in those movies. But if you ever see Goon with Sean William Scott, where all he gets on is he just fights people on the ice. We're 69.
It's my nephew's
69.
favorite fucking movie.
Dude, I fucking love that movie.
No, he plays for the Indy Fuel, my friend.
Oh, Indy. Ugh.
You like Indy?
I love Indianapolis. It's one of the funnest cities I've ever been to.
I don't know if it's that funny, but it's okay. Yeah.
That main strip before you get to Lucas Oil Stadium.
Did you go on Super Bowl week? Or you going for the Patriots game?
Patriots game. Fun fucking time.
I feel like that if there needs to be an event for it to be fun, like just a Saturday night there is kind of lame.
True, you could be right, but I don't know. When I was there, it was fucking awesome. I had a time of my life.
Where's our Patriots trip this year? Charlotte, right?
Yes, sir. I'm waiting for the official schedule to come out.
Ooh, Charlotte's a great town.
Yeah, we're all going.
I love
Uber driver Ray's gonna drive us. We'll be fine.
We really need to work on Uber driver Ray's passenger drinking policy.
Yeah,
in Virginia you can drink. Okay, I'm pretty sure in all the Carolinas you can drink while driving. So
Pennsylvania, they have fucking drive-up liquor stores. If you can't drink and drive in fucking a drive-up liquor store, it's county.
I'll buy those cans. Do you ever see those things that you get? Like, it's not a koozie, but you can put it over your beer can.
Why?
We can just
make a mixed drink. We have
there's no over. Not all
he
of us
listens to this, so everything you're gonna.
Not all of us can suck down 100% proof drinks for 14 hours in a car like you, trash can.
Right? Sorry, God forbid. I like to live a little.
I need a simple 4.5% fucking easy drinking beer.
Yeah.
And I just want the wind in my hair. Okay, Uber driver Ray. We're not gonna get fucked up. Bill might, but we'll bring tranquilizers and throw them in the fucking back of the car. It's fine. Me.
You act like I've never done this before.
No, you have done it before. We just don't like the way you do it.
Your mom certainly does.
Yeah, you were embarrassment. You were embarrassment every time we went out to fucking Philly.
An embarrassment / very entertaining. Okay, here he is. He's like a pet.
Yeah.
You still have those?
Wait for the audio.
Wait for the audio to connect.
Audio connected.
Boom.
Can you hear me?
Oh,
yeah. What's up, man?
Hey, how we doing?
Good on you. Good, how are you?
Yeah, not bad. Sorry about that. I was just coming back when I was caddying for my buddy, so tough life.
Yeah, yeah, golf, eh?
Yeah, golf.
Just caddying though, huh?
Yeah, just caddying. I wasn't good enough to be able to play, so I said I'll have a couple beers and caddy for you.
Ooh, I've never caddied before. Is that at the end of the day, do you feel a little bit used, or is it a fulfilling job?
No, definitely feel used, because there's times where he doesn't even listen to me. He's like, yeah, all right, and then he does whatever he wants anyway.
Did the opposite.
Yeah, he does the opposite. He's like, I think I'll be better off not listening to this guy.
Well, you want me to use my 7-iron? Yeah, fuck you. I'm using my 6. See you later.
Peace out, puckhead. Get the fuck back.
I think you should putt that. He's like, yeah, I think so too. Grabs his chip. Just chips in. I'm like, you motherfucker.
Yeah, now you got to bring him on the ice and give him a taste of his own medicine. Smack him up against the boards. Yeah, you would talk down, motherfucker. What?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Exactly. I keep asking him to come on the ice with me. He never wants to. He always says, "I'll just rollerblade." He's a big roller hockey guy. So I'm like, it's not the same.
You don't want to listen to me now. A couple knee shots.
Let's not go down that train. Apparently our gangster rapper in the corner has come to the interview, so rollerblading's probably not his thing. Welcome to the show, Ross Olsen, professional hockey player out of Indianapolis, currently as we speak, correct?
Yeah, I'm actually back home in Boston. Right now I'm in Florida,
okay.
so but I'm from Boston. But
Hold
I'm
on, those are
back.
three different separate places that.
Yeah. So
You know
no
what? If
more
you want to be
Indy.
secretive about it,
beers did you
I
have
love it. I
Force?
actually like
No
it.
more Indy. No more Indianapolis. I'm
Okay.
in Florida right now.
Good
Perfect.
for you. Good
Yeah.
for you. Well, I'd first like to start the show by apologizing for wearing sunglasses. It is my birthday, and I'm very high. So
it's 420.
Yes, it is.
sorry, man.
Exactly. Well, so funny you say that. The only reason I remember one of my good buddies' birthday was today was that it was 420, and they said, "Wait a second, it's your birthday."
Yeah, that's how all my friends remember my
Yep.
birthday.
That's the only reason
Exactly.
we
It's
remember.
also the birth of Fenway Park, most importantly.
No, more importantly, it was the
109
birth
years
of
ago.
Hitler, Adolf Hitler.
Oh, okay. Well, it was nice having you on the show. Thank you.
No. We appreciate you being with us, and we want to get into some hockey talk and everything else. But obviously, we tend to do our own thing and have a fun time here. So feel free just to
Love that.
kick back and do whatever. It's good to know you're a caddy. We will probably shit on you for that for the rest of the show, and until you decide to leave. So I'll hand it over to my partner Ray, who remembers my birthday because we're high. Go ahead, Ray.
So, what age? I feel like learning how to ice skate is like a rite of passage in New England. What age did you or your parents tell you? You're going to start doing this?
Yeah, I started playing when I was 3, and then I started. So yeah, my dad was big into hockey. So
Yeah,
so we'd always just go out on the pond and whatnot. So it was a blast.
that's
But,
awesome.
yeah,
You're
so
at
I've been playing for a while.
North Billerica is where you would call home.
Yeah, North Billerica is home.
Gross.
Okay. So all my
The
family's
dirt-
from Tewksbury.
Oh, Tewksbury.
Tewks.
Yeah.
Tewksbury.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm in the Haverhill Lawrence area, so I'm a little
All
more
right, yeah.
trashy than you guys.
Yeah, Haverhill, as everyone calls it.
Haverhill, yeah.
Yeah, Haverhill.
So, out of all the 4 major sports, obviously hockey in the Northeast is like the biggest one. You get the best competition. How was it for you growing up through like high school all the way to college? Because you went to Endicott.
Yeah, I went to Endicott. So yeah, I mean, it was like you said. I mean, I was playing against guys like I'm just trying to think like Grizzly, Fitzgerald, Sam Kirker, Pino, whatever. List goes on and on from 94s, 93s to 96s. So I mean, as you said, it's always the best. And honestly, it was it was honestly a blast because you honestly become like rivals with guys, and then you're like, I fucking hate this guy. There's so many guys that I absolutely hated, and then I started to play with them or whatnot, and like in the college ranks or in pro, I'm like, this guy's an absolute fucking beauty. I was like, I love this guy. I was like, I don't hate this guy. I was like, I don't hate this guy at all.
Yeah, no, you get it. Yeah, I feel like that's a very very hockey thing, more so than a lot of sports. Like that, you have to turn on that violent hate switch when you get on the ice to like stay alive, and then off the ice, it completely goes away for the most part.
Yeah, everyone grabs beers together after the game.
Yeah.
Whether I just smoked you from behind or sucker punched you.
Yeah.
So I did to Ray's mother last night.
Hold on, how satisfying is it to like lay a nice, lay someone?
Oh, honestly, it's not even the hit that I love. It's hearing the bench just cheering. They're like, they just start slamming their sticks or something. You're like, let's go. You're like, or even the fans will not the fans this year, but like usually the fans.
Russ,
like no better feeling.
Yeah. I thought you were about to say, when you said it's not the hit, it's the sound of. I thought you were about to say the guy's like liver decapitated, like
sound of a bone.
We have a sociopath on our hands right now.
Imagine, I was like, I just like the sound of a good bone break.
Yeah.
When I can hear the life leave a body, it makes me hard.
Who's the one guy?
If that was the case, I'd almost expect you just to be like, yeah, I think we lost you there. Sorry.
No, Bill would be intrigued. Bill would ask more questions.
How do I get there again?
Speaking of Endicott, you downplayed your career here because 9 out of 94 career games, 134 points. You hold a bunch of records there. I mean, what was your time there? And then what was the experience from like, was Endicott D3 when you were there?
Yeah. Yes. D3.
So getting from D3 to pro, was that like a process, or how'd that all go?
Yeah, so for the most part, I mean, I absolutely loved Endicott. So Endicott actually, little side note, has 3 private beaches. So if you're a D3 player and you don't go to Endicott, you're an idiot. Like one of the best spots ever. It's 65% girls now. It was 68 or something when I was going in. So it was an absolute no-brainer, and it's right on the water up in Beverly, Mass. So
Ray's got a daughter. I bet you'll love that college.
Shut up, Bill.
Yeah, exactly. I know my dad loved going to campus. That's for sure. His neck was broken. Next day, I'd always see him and be like, my neck's a little sore. I was like, well, yeah, Dad, your goddamn chin was on the ground.
Slopping up that pussy every now and then.
Yeah, exactly.
Bill really loves to take a joke and just,
run with it.
Hit it right out of the park.
Hey, we're with the fucking hockey player, man. It's like, shut up.
Yeah. I've heard way worse. But yeah, so actually to get to pro kind of was tough. After our season, I was waiting around like for 2 weeks, and finally Worcester called. I got a little help from there's a guy that used to play for the Worcester Sharks in the AHL, and he knew Mizey, who's the president there in Worcester, and they went down a couple guys. So then I got a call, and then first game I said, you know what, I got to make a name for myself. So first game I got in a fight against a guy that was like 6'5", 230. And I was like, fuck, I did not want this, and I held my own for the most part. Then I scored. And then 11 seconds left in the game, this guy tried to come at me again in the neutral zone. And I saw him coming out of my right eye. And I just kind of like almost a little bit scared. I threw my elbow up and caught him on the chin a little bit. And I was like, all right, I'm just going to keep going. There's 11 seconds left. Nothing's going to happen. Then all of a sudden I'm in front of the net, and I feel a guy just grab me from behind. I'm like, oh, fuck. This guy grabs me and tries to spin me around. And first instinct, I was like, I'm not getting sucker punched. I just dropped. I dropped right away.
Turtled.
I turtled. I was a pussy. I was a pussy on that.
Hey, I wouldn't want to get sucker punched either.
No way, man.
Yeah. Again. So I turtled, and all of a sudden I just didn't get hit in the head. Just got hit in the ribs a couple times, and it made an impact because after that game I stayed on and signed a contract to stay the rest of the year instead of being on a tryout. So if that's what it takes, I'll fight a guy and score.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about the sucker punch, look at Todd Bertuzzi. He almost fucking killed a guy, on a sucker punch. Speaking of fighting, you seem like you like to fight. Is there a guy alive or dead that you would never fight? And if you don't say Bob Probert, you're wrong.
I was gonna say Rob Ray. I've seen videos of Rob Ray because he would always fight PJ Stock when they were in Boston Buffalo. So I've never really seen Bob Probert fights, but I've heard
he'll fight everybody on your bench.
Yeah, at once. At once.
Yeah, and he'd score 35 goals. Like he was like the pro. He was your prototypical power forward. He'd score 30 goals for the Red Wings, and he'd protect Yzerman and all these guys. Disgusting.
Is that what's the guy? Do you keep in the back of your mind, like instead of using the internet for pornography, like the cleanest hit you've ever laid, and just from time to time check back in?
I don't really think
jerk one off.
Yeah, I don't really think the clean hits.
I'm in the joke again.
The one I always think about a good fight that I have, like a good one or two fights that I've had, and instead of a big hit, I'm always like, I connected good on that guy's nose right there. Like,
beautiful. That's the best that stays with you.
What's the best part of your game? Like, if someone's like listening to the show, like, what's your game? What's the best part?
I mean, as a big guy, just anything in front of the net, like, might not be the best skater, but I mean, I'm gonna go to the front of the net. I'm gonna block some shots in the D zone, and then I'm gonna go to the front of the net, and I'm gonna score some greasy goals. Like, a lot of people, like, trust me, I like fighting, but I don't want to be known as a fighter.
Yeah, you don't want to go up the ranks and known as a fighter.
I want to be like a guy like, fuck. I mean, not even close right now to him, but Cam Neely, basically a guy like that who can fight and can put up. Yeah, he's my favorite Bruin. I didn't even get to watch him, but I heard that was my dad's favorite guy, and I love thinking about him. I love Lucic when he was at Bruin.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Lucic was a beast when he was a Bruin.
Oh, he was disgusting on the fights. Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
Yeah, but I mean, you're in the ECHL. I mean, that's kind of how you start making a name for yourself too. You kind of be
Yeah.
that gritty guy in front of the net, maybe starting a lot of fights. How are the crowds out there? Because every time I've been to a couple, we have one here in Manchester. It used to be the Monarchs, the Kings.
Yeah.
You know, those crowds get pretty. You know, huck a puck nights. You know, you try to hit any fan you can, not on
Yep.
you know, rowdy as fuck, drunk as hell. Like, you know, I picture, you know, some of these on the road. It's like the movie Goon, where you know you want to start fighting some of the guys in the crowd.
I mean, Worcester, we would get around like 3,000 to 4,000. So, I mean, once the season starts up again, we'll have to have you guys come out, and then we'll go out for some beers after. But
hell yeah, I work 10 minutes from the stadium, so I'm in.
Oh, perfect. Say less.
Could bring
And
us
then, I mean, the specialty nights. I mean, if we have special jerseys, like we're getting like 7,000-8,000 fans. Like on opening night, we're getting 7,000 fans. It's packed in there.
How's it been with COVID though? Like, is that like all gone away?
Yeah. Like when I was out in Indianapolis this year, we could only have like 50%. So
and how was it for traveling though? Like if you guys went to the hotel, like were they like locking you in pretty much and being like, yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, we couldn't go out. We couldn't like if we wanted to have beers or food and whatnot, like we had to do Uber Eats or we had to go to a grocery store and get food and whatnot. It sucked. Like you couldn't go out.
And all you guys are young, so yeah, you guys are all young. So like blocking you guys up, it's like college guys just want to go out and have fun. Like you're in town or whatever, you just want to go party.
Well, like speaking of that, what city has the best puck sluts?
Oh, I mean Newfoundland up in St. John's.
Oh yeah, they love their hockey up there, eh?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, do they ever? We were there for
blondes up there too.
4.5 days.
Yep.
I forgot we were playing hockey. I forgot what we went up there for.
Why am I here again? What's
priority straight, baby? Priority straight.
I mean, I'll tell you what. If I was a pro athlete, didn't have a girlfriend, and I was a hockey player, puck slugs for days. Beat them off with a stick.
Well, you're dig-toed, so you can't even skate.
2 at a time. Yeah. You don't have to.
In Newfoundland, do you have to carry a card that says I had herpes? Because Bill, that'd be tough to get over. Say it. No.
Only when you have an outbreak.
Okay. There you go. So I actually had a serious hockey question, and I really wanted to get your opinion on it.
All right.
Why are there more lefties in hockey than there are relative to the rest of the world? There's not that many lefties, and in hockey, it's like 50% of the guys out there are lefty.
So I mean, most people are righties, right? Like with their hand, like right hand is their dominant hand.
Yeah, or correctly.
So as a lefty, your top hand's the right hand, and that's supposed to be your strength, like your more dominant hand.
Okay.
Supposed to be. So that's why. But
interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So that's why there's way more lefty. I think that's why. If don't quote me on that though.
It's science,
I know what you're saying because I grew up with a couple of kids. We used to play a lot of pond hockey where we grew up too on my block, and there was a lot of kids that, you know, I played baseball with were righties. Throwing, but they played hockey lefty. Guys I golf with now, same thing, played hockey lefty. They're righties. It was just
this because they're cheap. They're cheap when they're lefty for golf.
No, but I just think it's easier. Well, no, they golf righty, but play hockey lefty. I just think that's one of those like sports that's easier to do, you know, opposite handed than say baseball, throwing, football, any of that stuff. I think the hand-eye coordination's a little better with a hockey puck than it would be trying to hit a fucking 100-mile-an-hour baseball.
Right, exactly.
So, I mean, that's why you see, and like you said, the dominant hand up, it's comfortable, especially if you're a baseball player going to hockey where your dominant hand's down.
Yeah, makes sense.
Exactly.
So what's the goal for this year, man? Where should we be following you and you know, rooting for your career?
So I'm going back to Worcester to start the year, and then I mean, my goal is to get to an AHL camp, AHL team somewhere. So start the season strong, and then you never know what happens. Like you said, just make a name for yourself early on, and then put up some points, and hopefully a couple of calls come my way. Basically,
I mean, if you just leave some tickets at will call every game, I'll definitely stand in the stadium and scream obscenities your name the whole game.
Yeah,
I'll get you noticed. Don't worry, I'm loud as fuck.
All you have to do is text me, and I'll leave tickets anytime you want.
Oh God, yes.
Perfect. You can sit with my dad. He likes having a couple beers, so couple 4 or 5 beers.
Perfect.
Yeah. Yeah,
The
that
tall
sounds
boys,
right
though.
up Bill's alley. They're also in the same. They're also from the same generation, so they would have a lot.
Yeah,
to
and
talk
I could
about.
just go sleep at work if I get too drunk.
I
Perfect.
Yeah,
thought you were
exactly.
about to say. Never mind. I don't
Yeah,
know. You know what?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not
know-
sleeping. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, okay.
Now,
I thought you were
genuinely
gonna
when
say
Bill
you.
said-
I thought you were gonna say you were gonna go. You can just go back with my dad and sleep in my house. I thought that's what you were gonna say.
I
That's
thought
what we
that
all thought.
plus a
room's-
mother
a
joke
free
was
bed's
coming.
a free
so-
bed, so shit happens.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I look at it.
Hey, Ross,
Yeah.
being a Bruins fan, what do you think the expectations of the season is going to be this year?
I hope they win the Stanley Cup. I mean,
Yeah.
Stanley Cup or bust. I think.
Do you think the
Especially-
Taylor Hall trade? Do you think that got brought up to the next level?
I think that. Just think they had, no offense to guys like Carson Kuhlman and guys I'm trying to think Craig Smith, but they were third, fourth liners, and they're slotted in their the third, fourth line now.
Yep.
And I think
Exactly what I
I
said.
think they're so deep up front. They just need to get Grzelcyk and McAvoy back.
Yeah, Grizzlies playing tonight,
Yeah, he's
so
playing
hopefully
tonight.
that's
Yeah, I saw that. That's huge. And then hopefully Miller stays healthy, and then they can get McAvoy back.
yeah.
That'd be huge. And then hopefully Rask can stay healthy. Especially with Swayman being the second or third goalie, that's huge.
Speaking of Tuukka Rask, hear me out. The Bruins will never win a Stanley Cup with Tuukka Rask.
I hope you're wrong. I
hope I'm wrong. I'm a diehard Bruins fan. I
Ray?
hope I'm fucking
Ray,
wrong.
can you please explain to Ross what we're talking?
They will
what the
Tuukka Rask, tight buttholes, big situations, tight.
I know. I don't want. I didn't want to say anything about it, but I hope I'm wrong. But I agree.
In the Olympics, he shit on Finland.
Yeah, we know the history, Bill. We'd like to tell Ross about our bet that's going on that everyone should be rooting for. This is why we do interviews, to just give people this information.
So basically, Bill said, Bruins will never win a cup with Tuukka Rask in net. However, if they do, Bill has agreed that he will get a butthole tattoo of Tuukka Rask around his butt cheeks and butthole.
Go Bruins, go!
Yeah,
Go
see?
Bruins, go!
I'm not. That's the end of the show because of how perfect your response was. But we can keep talking, but that's the end of the show.
What if Tuukka plays? What if he plays half the games in the playoffs? Does that count?
No, he has to be in the net game whatever.
Yeah.
The last game he has
to be in the clinching game of the Stanley Cup Finals.
So
he could be hurt. He could be hurt all playoffs, then all of a sudden, boom, Tuukka's ready for Game 7 and he plays.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll be pissed, but I think they'll Tom Brady it. They'll Tom Brady it with Swayman. They have to. They can't. That's a future of the future, and they're handling him right now. Halak, they're babying him coming back. I mean, he's going to start probably 2 games this week. Swayman, he's going to start the second game in Buffalo. That's the future. And I mean, if he gets hot, you see him with fucking Pittsburgh and Matt Murray. They rode him to a Stanley Cup after Fleury kind of fluttered out, and he's the 4th most winningest goaltender in all time. And you're seeing it. So I mean, you might.
I hope.
Yeah.
I'd ride this way. I'd ride this way.
I think we all are. I mean, dude, he's played 16 games in the NHL or pros, and he's lost 2 games. He's 1.9 goals against between the AHL and pros right now. It's disgusting.
Stupid.
Yeah,
stupid. With the shutout,
especially with probably one of the best defenses in the league, defensive team in the league too. Come on.
Yeah, and they just signed Lyles down out of Providence.
Yeah, I saw that. He is a cannon.
Yeah,
he is a heavy shot. How about the status? I think it was earlier today. When Bergeron and Marchand are on the ice for a penalty kill, it's 6-6. So they've only scored 6 times with them on the ice, and those 2 have scored 6 times on the shorthand.
That's crazy.
Holy shit!
Yeah,
except when you play Washington. Except when you play Washington.
Yeah,
they had that 4-minute. It was just goal.
No,
goal.
Goal. All of a sudden, it goes from 3-0 to 3-2, and you're like, "Fuck."
Yeah.
Who's the biggest? Who's the biggest thing in the Bruins? Islanders or Washington? Who's the biggest out in the East right now? Because I think Pittsburgh. I'm not scared of Pittsburgh. I think Bruins
I'm not
roll
scared
of Pittsburgh.
I think the Islanders honestly could, just because of Barry Trotz. I think Barry Trotz can. He's a good playoff coach, and I trust Varlamov more. Exactly, I trust Varlamov way more than I trust Vanacek and Samsonov in goal.
Even with the Mantha trade, I mean, you kind of see what they offer. A big size in him,
huge.
I love that. I love that trade. Honestly, that was a good trade for both.
Eiserman
Red Wings
wealth.
Yeah, Eiserman did well.
I mean,
they have
Tampa.
Yeah. What do they have? I want to say they have 7 picks in the first 3 rounds this year. something ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like he's doing it right.
Yeah, 6 are in the first 2. And then he's
Yeah,
got a third.
exactly.
It's disgusting.
Insane. And they got Jacob Varane out of that deal too. You kidding me?
Yeah, I mean, I understood why they did it, but the cost to get a different player to do a similar thing was,
Yeah.
I don't know.
But
That was-
Mantha's got four goals, 4 games with Washington.
yeah, no, I get it. He's nasty.
Oh.
He's better. Like he's absolutely disgusting.
And he's young. He's entering his prime, dude. He's only 25.
Yeah.
I
He's
know,
got,
and they
what,
say it's
6 million
cap.
on the
I get
deal?
it. It just seemed like a lot. It just seemed.
It
like
did.
A lot.
It was a lot, but
But if
I
they
think
win,
both teams got what they wanted.
yeah.
I mean, fuck it. You say what you want. Taylor Hall right now seems like the best addition to any team. You know, especially for the cost. I mean, he basically forced his way here. That's why it cost, Borg and a second rounder. He forced his way here. He said no. With them, no, there's Buffalo being stupid, but I mean, right now he looks like the best guy. Him and Mike Riley.
Mike Riley, yeah.
Mike Riley.
He's Torrey Krug, but bigger.
Yep.
Right now,
I
and
agree.
He's a better defender than Torrey Krug.
When I saw the Mike Riley trade, I was speaking of. He just got an assist. They're up 1-0. I just got a notification. Mike Riley just got an assist. But when I saw that trade,
Marchand got on the back end.
Yeah.
Marchand scored. Yeah. When I saw that Riley trade, I texted my buddies. And I said Riley's going to be a bigger acquisition than Hall. But I mean, honestly, both are steals.
Great,
One
yeah.
one for
All
a third
three of them
rounder.
have been great.
Yeah, Lazar.
Yeah.
Lazar's
Yeah.
helping that fourth line center role too.
Yeah.
And even if he's a rental too, think about Riley, you only gave up a third round. You're not paying a first round like you saw. Savard went for a first round. Fuligino, I don't know how to pronounce his name.
Foligno went for a first rounder.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
he can't even play the
We don't
first-
pronounce hockey names well, so.
And,
but he's a
and
rental.
he has
for
to
a first
he has to
round pick.
quarantine. He has to quarantine too, so he can't even play for 10 days. And then he's going to come back. He's going to have to skate for a week to get in shape. So he's probably out for half a month.
And is that worth the first and the second round pick? Because and then you look at what the Bruins did. They got the Riley from Ottawa who drove 7 hours in a car.
Well, Foligno would have drove 7 hours too. It was just you got to cross the border.
Riley crossed the border. He was in
Yeah,
Ottawa.
Riley.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
but he's coming into the dirty, dirty United States of America.
Yeah, he's not going to Canada.
Canada makes you clean yourself before you go into society. Ross, were you like a huge Bruins fan growing up? Like were you just hockey or?
Yeah, I was just honestly hockey. But I mean, I love the Patriots. Like Patriots are my second team. Like if someone's like, hey, what's your second favorite team? I'd say Patriots.
Yeah.
Live and die. Like I love the Patriots.
What was your biggest Patriots heartbreak? Number 1 through 2.
I mean, Tom Brady leaving was my heartbreak.
Oh,
No, I'm just kidding.
Ross,
kidding.
you're a pussy.
Yeah,
It's been good talking to you.
talking. For a hockey player,
David-
man, you got a little pussy.
The David Tyree catch just made me throw up.
Yeah, that's a
I
better
hated
answer.
that.
Yeah.
Better answer there.
That was
wanted to be
7 months without
typical-
sports kind of hurt.
Oh my God, yeah. Oh yeah, no sport.
No ESPN, no talk radio, nothing.
Thank God for the Red Sox. If the Red Sox went back to the World Series that year, if they didn't make a playoff push, I wouldn't have watched football until the Patriots were back in the playoffs.
And that was a fun Red Sox team too. That was a Papelbon, John Lesher come back.
Yeah, it was a
That's
great
right.
team.
Yep.
Yeah.
Red Sox come back from cancer and shit.
Yep.
Well, it's fun, man. Yeah, let's have you back on and talk some Boston sports when some big stuff happens.
Yeah, especially when the playoffs.
I'm down.
Couple of weeks, playoffs starting.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm free whenever. Honestly, you let me know. You send me a text or whatever. Give me a call and I'll be on.
Perfect, man.
That's
Unreal.
awesome. It will. What's the agent's name? Is Patrick?
Patrick.
Yeah, Pat. Yeah,
Will
Pat.
you send us your information? Because I don't think we have it. Or should we just go through?
Yeah. Yeah, you can just whatever. I can. I think I have your email.
Yeah, just shoot us the
Yeah,
contact.
Yeah.
Because it'd be
if not,
just
just ask him. He'll give you my number. I'll say,
Okay.
hey, give him my number.
It's been a lot of
and then
fun.
just shoot me a text.
Yeah.
it'd
Perfect,
be fun to get in when some
Yeah.
playoffs start and some big Boston stuff to have you on
Yeah.
and then follow up with what's going on in Worcester and hopefully keep moving up.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
I
exactly.
shit for hockey all day. We'll put Raymond down here to sleep. He knows nothing. Every guy we've all mentioned, he's
Beast.
like, who?
I know them. I know the guys.
He might have known PJ Stock back. In the day because
he's
he
over.
was
He's
exciting.
over there on Elite Prospects. He's like, who's that guy?
Who's
Who's that guy? He's looking up Bruins history. He's like, who the hell's that guy?
Hockey for
He's
dummies.
Cam-
I got the book over here.
He
Don't
knew
worry.
Cam Neely. Yeah. he knew Cam
But you know
Neely.
what he does? You know what he does have? He has that Roger Goodell shirt in the background.
Yes.
Yeah, I got him that.
Oh, that, yeah.
Oh,
I
what
got
a
you
shirt.
that towel, you prick.
Yeah.
That was the first thing I noticed behind you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
You get a real good idea of where we're coming from.
Yep.
But,
I went to that game. They got fucking smoked by Kansas City, but dude, they were handing them out at every parking lot. It was fucking awesome. The whole
Love
stadium
that.
was fucking that teal blue. It was so good.
Yeah.
And a bunch of psycho New England fans just waving them around.
Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Nothing better.
Oh yeah.
Nothing
was
better than that,
definitely
man.
well,
Great.
we're excited to get back to it, and hopefully you're a part of it pretty soon. So let's stay in touch. We'll have you back on and talk, some big stuff. Hey, shit, something might happen in the draft. We might have to get your opinion on it next week.
Give me a call.
All right,
Awesome.
man.
Unreal. Thanks, guys.
Talk to you
Later,
soon,
Ross.
man. Bye.
Later, boys. Happy birthday.
Thanks, man.
Oh,
Oh, I almost just
Later.
I almost
Later.
just closed all
Later.
this, so now I just have to kick him out. Just okay. Get out. Bye.
Bill, you were like having the time of your life tonight.
Bill just
Well,
found his boyfriend.
I like that guy. What's wrong?
First, the last two interviews, he found his boyfriend Corey, now Ross. I mean, fucking
Hey,
Bill's.
sometimes you just gotta wing it.
Sometimes there's just connection, and it's when two D's touch in a docking session. Not saying that Ross would want to do that. Not saying that there's anything wrong with that.
No, nothing's wrong
Just
with that.
saying, you guys love each other. Kassing.
As soon as he heard Bill's got the free, finally, Bill got something for free. He's like, yes, I'm in.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
This
It
guy's
worked,
gonna
it
leave me
worked.
tickets at will call. Bill's life is going down. Bill's sweetheart. Don't listen to this one. You only got a couple months left. It's over.
Yeah. No, wait. When does the season start? Probably October.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got till October.
Yeah.
She's got till October.
Hold on to that sweet stallion.
Why,
for the
she'll
rest
come.
of the summer.
Come, she'll love it.
She'll be the third wheel. She'll feel very unawkward, you know?
Unawkward. Is that what you just
No, I
said?
said no, very
I'm
awkward.
pretty sure you said
You don't know my
unawkward.
girlfriend.
We're all high. Leave us alone.